I went to the store this past weekend because I wanted to get a 4th of July shirt that I could wear along with my American flag shorts. And lo and behold, I found some great looking shirts. I loved the design and they were actually pretty cheap, way cheaper than I could even make myself. However, every one that I liked was a heavy 100% cotton shirt. And if you're anything like me, I don't like 100% cotton because they're not soft, they're scratchy. When and if they get wet or I sweat in them, they get really heavy. And then just bottom line, they're so much more uncomfortable than a blend. They were a tri-blend t-shirt. So I decided to say, screw this, I'm gonna make my own t-shirt. So I actually took a picture of the designs that I like. And of course, I changed them and made them my own. And then I created my own 4th of July t-shirts that I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to do it in this tutorial. Okay, but first you're going to need a couple of things before you get started in doing this. First of all, you have to have a site that you're going to sell your product on, okay? And I can create you a professional Shopify store in less than 30 minutes for free and preload them with 10 best-selling winning products and also teach you step by step how to create your own branded products like this t-shirt here I made here. It's with our brand on the back. Um, and everything. I walk you step by step how to do it. Your own water bottles. This is my water bottle with my fitness brand logo on there. And so you name it, I'll teach you step by step how to do that. So you definitely first of all need a store that you're gonna post and host the product on so that they can buy it and that you get paid. Number one, I will do that for you for free. Number two, you need a print on demand site that will print your products so that you don't have to have any inventory or upfront cost to get started. You only send it to the print provider after you've gotten paid and you keep the difference as your profit. So no out of pocket expense. I'll have a link in there. Just click the link and you'll end up getting to a free account on that. I use Printify. The third thing that you can use if you're creative like me is Canva. I created all the designs in Canva. I had an idea what I wanted, and then I created and made it my own. So I'm going to show you step by step how to do that in this video. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get right started. So this is the first product that I saw. And again, I didn't like the shirt, so I didn't get it. And honestly, it was on sale and I could get that shirt way cheaper than I could even make it myself. But I didn't like it. It didn't feel good and it didn't look good on me either. So I made this one right here and I'm going to teach you step by step how to do this one. This is my other one and I have another video that I did earlier with this one on there. And I made this too. I wanted the 1776 font that is on the Betty Ross flag. And I found that I did that. And then, of course, it has the 13 stars for the 13 colonies. And I put that on the shirt as well. And also, all of the shirts that I saw just had stuff on the front. I kind of like stuff on the front, on the side, and on the back, but for the purpose of this and to keep the price as cheap as possible, I just put it on the front and then I have something on the sleeve. So I'm going to show you how I did. So I created all this. It took me a while to get the fonts. I did everything separate. The background took me a while to figure out which cowboy I wanted to actually look good. And so I just made this all my own. So this is what I'm going to show you how I did it in Printify. So I'm going to go straight to my Printify site and I'm already logged in. I have an account. There's a link in there. So click the link. It'll take you here to create a free account. Okay. And so we're going to go here to catalog and then I'm just going to click this t-shirt. So there are a bunch of different t-shirts that you can pick from. I'm going to show you the one that I made for the purpose of this, and I'll have a link in the product. If you like the product, go ahead and get it. So this heavy cotton one, that's one that was in the stores and it was 100% heavy cotton by Gildan. And it's very heavy. I don't like that shirt at all. So I don't use that. This is the one that I use. It's Bella Canvas 3001. And you can see if it's just regular 100% heirloom cotton wrong spun, it is very soft, but it gets wrinkled like crazy. I did my first tank top in that. It feels great. It is comfortable. However, it's a wrinkle bomb and I can't stand it. And also, when I sweat in that one, because that is a workout tank top that I made, it gets really heavy because I sweat a lot. So when it gets wet, it's really heavy and it takes forever to dry. So there's a lot of bad things, or I should say, things that I personally don't like when it comes to 100% cotton. But all of the ones that I have are a solid blend or a heather blend, and they are all right here, 52% cotton, 48% polyester. That's this one right here that I'm wearing right now. It's flexible, it's light, and it looks great on me. It's more form fitting. This is a large that I'm wearing right now. So we're gonna scroll down and we're gonna click start designing. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do on the start designing is I'm gonna pick my variants. The variants are the colors of the shirt and the sizes of the shirt. Okay. So I'm going to show you the ones that I picked for this exact product. Okay. So I select variants. I'm going to deselect the white because it's just on regular white. I'm going to select the solid white blend. Okay. Because it's white, but it's the blend. It's the 5248. I'm going to go down here to athletic heather. So I get a gray. I'm going to scroll down. I can't do the black because of the type of font. It doesn't show up. The font, the lettering is red, so I can't use red, and I can't do it on dark. It doesn't look good on the dark shirts. So I pick that one, like a kind of a tan, and I have a heather. I have the heather, not the heather olive, the heather green right here because it's a little bit lighter. Doesn't show up on the olive. It's too dark of a shirt in the background. And then I have a heather blue, and that's it. So I think it's about five. Now I'm going to go up and I'm going to deselect the different sizes that I don't like. There's just too many variants. So I'm going to deselect the 4X and the 3X. It's just, when you go to your site and when you start doing stuff and adding discounts and things like that, the more variants you have and the more size you have takes it a lot longer for you to do things. So I don't sell triple X or quad X. 4X. I don't do it. The double XL and 2XL, okay. But I don't do 4X or 3X. I'm just waiting for that to deselect. And then we're gonna go ahead and move forward. I'm gonna move this down here over here in the corner because I do need the upper right hand side. I hope you can still see everything. Okay, now that's deselected. Okay, now I got my variants selected. That's all good to go. Okay, now I'm going to take that out. Now what I have to do is I have to upload the design that I created from Canva. So now in Canva, when you do this, you want to go to share and then you're going to click download, but you want to make sure that it's a transparent background. You don't want it, otherwise it'll do it with a white background. So click transparent background. And if you have a bunch of files in there, it's going to be downloading all of them. If you do download more than one, then it puts it into a zip file and you have to unload it. So I just always deselect and I just select the one that I want specifically. And then I click done and I click download and then it's downloaded, it's saved to your computer. Okay, that's what you have to do. So you have to make sure it's transparent background. You click the download, then you find it. So I already have that in there. So then you would have to go to here on Printify and upload it from your device. I usually drag it to my desktop so it's really easy to find. And you can see it. These are all the three that I have on here. So oh, I didn't show you that one. I'll pull up that one here. Oh, I did. I show you that one. There's the stars. Here's the cowboy. And then here's the other one for the other video I did. Let that freedom ring with the bell. So you click open on that. It would save it in here and pull it right in there immediately. But since I already have them uploaded, I'm just going to go to my library. I'm going to click on that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize it. I'm going to make it the size that I want. And I want the size actually pretty decently big um, on here because it's the only thing that's going to be on there. And I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to bring that up towards the top. So it's more in the top part of the shirt. That looks pretty decent. And now what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to have anything on the back side. On the left sleeve, I'm going to pull in the 1776 and the stars. Now they have it directly sized. I tried increasing this because I wanted this to look big, but the problem is it cut off the stars. So I have to keep it this size in order for it to show up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on preview. When I'm going to go to the front side, I'm going to click on preview to see what it looks like on the shirt. So you can see this. Here's the stars, but I like to go show more on here and I like to see what it looks like on a person. So I usually click this guy here. Yeah, the size looks pretty big. It's not overly big, but it's big enough to where you can actually see it. But I want it a little bit larger. And you can see that the shoulder right there, you can't really see it. This is the best picture that shows like all the stars are there. Okay, so I'm good. I like that. But now I'm gonna go and see what it looks like on all these other ones. Make sure that the font and everything looks good. See, I had red, but obviously because the font is red, it looked horrible. So I'm not gonna be doing a red shirt, but that all looks good. And then on the sleeve, it's on the sleeve on all of them. Okay, even on the blue, it shows up because it's a lighter blue. Otherwise, it would bleed it out, right? Okay, all that looks good. So now I'm going to click Save Product. Now, the first thing I have to do when it saves product is I have to pick the mockups that I want to be shown on my store. I deselect the generic ones because I don't like those. I like the ones where it's actually on somebody. I think those resonate a little bit better for most people. You actually see somebody wearing it. So I deselect all of these and then I like the one that's folded. So I just do that on one of them. Okay, and then I go to the hanger. So I like it on the hanger here with the chair. So I select that. Printify makes it really easy and it pulls up all the colors instantly for you on all the ones that you have on there. And then I like the guy. So I'm going to pick this guy here. I'm going to select all of these. And then there's two more. There's a lifestyle one with a girl in the background that I like when she has a background. So I pick this one. I just wish it was on the other sleeve. I could always put on the right sleeve. And then the duo here, the man and woman. I like those. And I'm going to deselect all of the generic ones on all the other colors. And then I'm going to save because the more mock-ups you have on your site, the more you have to scroll through to see stuff. Okay, and I'm going to click save. Okay, so now the mock-ups look good. You can always, once you get a sample, take a picture of it on yourself or somebody else and then upload your own. I don't do that, but yeah, that's an option for you. Now, the next thing you have to do is you have to come up with a title and a description for your product. This is way too long. I highly don't recommend that. So what I do is I highlight all this to kind of get an idea. So I highlight this. Okay, and then I go into Chat GPT. Okay, and I say, hey, here's what I'm doing. Here's what my site's like. I kind of give it a little description. Okay. And I tell them a little bit. I made a shirt for 4th of July. It says American made, blah, blah, blah. Here's the description from Printify, and then, hey, can you create a description for my Shopify store that will inspire people to purchase instantly? And then it pops something out. And then if I like it, I save it and then I add it to the description. And, I always add in my own things, but that's how I create my descriptions. It makes it really simple and easy. Now, Printify also has their own AI right here, generate with AI. When you click on this, okay, then you can type in the description here and then it can pop out something too. And I got 10 daily credits for free. Um, Personally, I think ChatGPT comes out with some better ones. This one uses more of the stuff that's already in there. But, I definitely would highly recommend that you use some AI to create your product descriptions. And then you're going to save it in there. I always delete off the care instructions because I mean, people know how to wash a t-shirt. And then I come down here, I click on economy shipping and people want to save money on that. And then I adjust the pricing here and you adjust the pricing for however you want. I usually adjust all of these pretty simply. I just do this and I'll go like, okay, let's do 30.99. I click apply and then boom, it changes all those. And then I just individually change this one. It's usually about $3 more um, or $4 more, depending on, I just try to keep the profit margin about the same on all of them. And then I keep scrolling down and then I usually put my stuff that I create into a collection on my Shopify store. When I create something new, I put them in new releases because that shows up at the very, very top of my store because that's how I have it designed. You don't have to do this. Otherwise, it'll just be in alphabetical order, however you have your store set up. But I click new releases and then I click publish. Now, here's what it looks like on my site, on Printify section of it already done. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is I made the description as American Patriot or American Made Patriot T-shirt. Okay. And then once I adjusted everything that I want, I put my tags on there. Then I just click publish. But I'm going to show you what it looks like in Printify and then what it looks like on my store. And then on this, the stars is if you click on the star, then that's going to make it the primary. I have this one here as the primary. And then of course I can change it to a different color if I wanted to, you know, um, the different colors. If I wanted a different color to show up as the primary, then I can do that as well. Okay. the blue, whatever. Okay, and then I'm gonna scroll down. Here's how I change it. I said American made since 1776. It's great for this, and it's crafted with 52% cotton, 40% polyester. So I like it because it's softer, it's lighter, not sold in stores, available for a limited time. Okay, and then once I click publish, here is the finished product on my store. So you can see here's the Let the Freedom Ring. This is this one. I'm gonna click on this, and then you see the price on there. I'm going to be adjusting the pricing special for 4th of July. I'm going to be putting a huge discount on these. Okay. And then you can click obviously your color that you want. Okay. And then as I click on that, it's going to change the color along with um, the one that I want. When I click on that, it's going to change the color in here. It's not doing it. It's taking a long time, probably because I have my video and recording screen. See, it took a little while, but now it's popping up. See? So let's say I want to do a Columbia blue. I want a large. So it's going to change it to the blue. I'm going to scroll and you can see it has all of the mock-ups that I clicked on. It has it on there. Then I would click add to store. Okay, and here's the description. Here's what it looks like. Most people shop on mobile. So, and then, down here at the bottom, it has something you also might like. Some of these things. Here's a Let Their Freedom Ring. This is a Father's Day gift set that I made. And then that's what it looks like on the store, the finished product. So once again, I'm going to stop sharing screen here, come back to you. So once again, first and foremost, you need a Shopify store. I can create for you a professionally done store in 30 minutes for free. You can try to do it on your own. It might take you 2.5 to 3 weeks, and you still may not have all of the bugs and the pieces put together so that you actually get paid, because that's why you're doing this. So you can actually make money. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is you need a Printify account. Okay, and click the descriptions in both of these, and you'll be able to create your store and get a free account in Printify. The third thing that I used in order to create my designs was Canva. You can have a free account. I have a paid account because I don't want to be limited to anything that comes up in there and online. So I want to be able to use everything that's in Canva. It's awesome. You don't have to be that creative. You can just find something online. You can even go to Fiverr and pay somebody to have them create something really quick. But I like doing things just quick, fast, instantly because I can think really quick. Oh no, I don't like that and make changes. But I've been using it for a while, so I'm pretty decent. I'm not an expert by any means. I'm super beginner, but I kind of enjoy creating stuff and then changing things and moving things around, seeing if I like it in my spare time. And then the third thing after that is you just end up publishing it to your store and then promoting it. So that's it, step by step. Shopify store, have a Printify account, create it in Printify, publish it to your store, and then obviously start marketing that product across all your platforms. And I would just say start doing it for free on your social media accounts and go from there. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.